stop letting negativity control you. Hey guys, this is Shoaib, and you need to stop letting negativity control your life, because it's gonna cause you to go down a downward spiral like it did to me. And the only way you can get out of that is the first thing you have to do in the morning is be positive, and that's the best advice I can give you. The first step to change, and if you do that, you'll definitely make big progress towards what you're trying to do. And if you want to book a call with me and get some help on improving your mindset, then there's a link in the description below. You should be able to book there. So, I mean, the way that negativity really affects your life is, if you're not positive, if you're not happy with your life, then you're never going to improve your life. It's just a matter of changing your mindset. Your mindset's the key to getting anywhere that you want in your life. And the only way you're going to get there is by not letting what other people say, or even what you say to yourself, be a factor in changing what's happening in your life. If you talk to yourself negatively in the morning and you wake up and you say, I don't want to go to work, I hate Mondays, this is all what you call automatic negative self-talk. So when you talk to yourself negatively, it impacts how the rest of your day is going to be. So when you wake up, if you say, I'm going to have a great day, I'm going to enjoy my day, then that's going to reprogram your brain to have a positive day. It's really as simple as that. If you wake up with a negative attitude, my back hurts, or my shoulders in pain, or this person swore at me yesterday, or I had a bad day at work, then you're going to carry that with you for the rest of the day, and it's not healthy, it's not good. But yeah, you really need to just change your mindset and just have a positive attitude when you wake up. And the first thing you have to do is talk to yourself in a positive way. If you talk to yourself positively every morning, then that's how you're going to make a change to your mindset. And then once you start to change the way that you talk to yourself, you feel more positive, you feel more energetic, you feel more happy, then that's the way you're going to make a positive change throughout your whole day. So firstly, talk to yourself positively. I mean, it doesn't matter what your circumstances are. Everybody has their own challenges in life, but you need to just be positive no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're broke, you don't have a car, you don't have a house, or you're struggling to pay the bills, or you're not in shape. It doesn't matter. You need to be positive despite what your situation is, whatever your situation may be. And once you start doing that, you start to feel more positive, you start to take positive action, and then you start to build positive habits. It's a scientific approach. It's not something that's made up. Once you start to think positive things, you start to see the world in a more positive way, you start to take positive actions, and then once you start taking positive actions, that's when you start to change your life. I'm just at the park here going for a walk, after work, just something to help cool my mind down. I mean, this is something simple. It doesn't cost money to have a good mindset. You gotta wake up and be positive. It's really simple. Go for a walk, go talk to a friend, go outside, go to the cinema with a friend, or go watch a movie with them. Don't just talk to yourself negatively all the time. If you have negative people in your life, that's another problem. People that just talk to you negatively, they're not going to help improve your situation. They're just going to bring you down. You need to cut out all the negativity out of your life. Toxic people, you need to cut out your toxic mindset. You need to just change your whole situation and how you live. And once you change your environment, you change your life and the happiness that you're going to get from your life. And it's going to be difficult at the start. You have toxic friends you hang out with a lot and you want to spend time with them, and then you have to just suddenly stop spending time with them. But that's the cost of you building a healthy, positive mind and changing your life. It wasn't easy for me. I had to cut out a lot of toxic friends, a lot of toxic people in my life, and they were very close to me. But at the end of the day, that's what you have to do to sacrifice. If you don't sacrifice, you're never going to get anywhere in life. That's just the sad reality of how life is, that you have to do things which are uncomfortable to make a big change. And if you just stay where you are, you can just stay comfortable your whole life, but you're not going to get anywhere. If you just sit at home, you watch Netflix, you watch the news, you watch TV, you watch movies, you watch series, you don't read any books, you don't learn any skills, you're just building negativity into your life, and that's never going to help you change. Yeah, I'm just out on a walk here in the park. It's a nice sunny day. It's better than sitting at home watching TV and Netflix. This is one of the things you have to start doing, putting yourself in situations where you can be more positive and let your mind relax. Go read a book, travel to a new country, travel to a new city within your own country. You don't have to have all the things that you want, because everything that you want is already within you. You don't get happiness externally. That's the problem most people have when they have a negative mindset, is they just rely on external factors to become happy, and they just stay negative all the time because they never find happiness within themselves. Well, if you want to have happiness, then you have to look for happiness within yourself, and then your negative mindset will disappear. Otherwise, it will never disappear. So the main thing you have to do is, when you wake up, first thing is think positive. Stop watching Netflix, stop watching the news, stop watching football or basketball or whatever it is you watch. These things are just there to waste your time and to take away your attention. And if you just keep doing that all the time, you're going to be filled with negativity. You're going to see people who are at a point in life where you want to be, and you're not at that point, and you're going to feel like you're not doing enough or you're not enough. But you have to remember, all these athletes, they all started at the same place you were. Nobody's born perfect. Nobody's born an athlete or an entrepreneur or a businessman or with a six-pack. It's something that you build over time through hard work and consistency. You're going to try and be positive for the first day. You're going to say it's not working. What do you think that you're going to change your life in one day? It's never going to happen. Rome wasn't built in a day. Once you're positive every day, you'll start to see small changes. You'll see people start to talk to you more. People like speaking to you. You have more positive interactions with different people. People will just start talking to you out of nowhere and smiling at you. It's going to be a really strange feeling, but it's going to lighten up your day. Go talk to the person at the counter that's making your coffee and say, how are you? How's your day? And, it'll make them happy. Oh, nobody's asked me how's my day. And there's one person who's asking me, and it's really lightened up my day. This is something you can do just to, speak to other people. And once they see that, they can be happy, and you'll lighten up somebody else's day rather than just being negative. And if you never ask them, oh, how was your day, or what have you been up to, then they will just stay sad the whole time. These are some small changes you can make. Another advice that I'll give you is when you're walking around and people talk negatively to you, you need to ignore them. For example, if someone spoke to you in a different language and they were swearing at you and calling you names, you wouldn't understand what they were saying and it wouldn't affect you. It's the same if someone says something in your own language and you don't like it, you just ignore them. The same way if someone spoke to you in a different language, you wouldn't understand and you'd brush it off. It's the same thing you would do if it was in your own language. You just ignore them and move on. You'll have people in your life, your friends or family members who are toxic, or you'll have people outside who will see you and they won't like what you're doing. It's nice sunny day at the park. But this is just what I try to do myself, talking to myself in a more positive way and ignoring the people around me. I mean, there's just some things that you have to do just to be a bit more positive in your life, and it's not hard. Once you start taking these small steps, you start to see really big change and you'll feel a lot better about yourself. And that's what you need to do. You just need to make these small changes, and over time you'll slowly build up your confidence. You'll stop being negative around other people. You'll stop talking negatively to yourself, and you'll build positive relationships, firstly with yourself, because you're only going to find happiness within yourself. You're not going to find it in other people. You'll find happiness within yourself. You'll build positive relationships. You'll cultivate friendships and networks that you never had before, and this is really what's going to help you change your life. You can just say hi to people that you've never seen before, like I just said hi to them, and it doesn't cost you anything, and it'll build positive relationships. By the way, if you're serious about wanting to improve your mindset and discipline and get yourself out more, there's a link in the description below the video, and you can book in a call with me where you can work with me on a one-to-one basis. So click the link below. I believe most people struggle in taking small actions, whatever it may be in life. Stepping outside, going for a walk, meeting new people and talking to strangers. It's not easy to do and it will make you uncomfortable, but once you start doing it over and over, it's like a skill, like riding a bike. You'll get used to it eventually, and once you start getting used to it, that's when you start to enjoy it as well. If you remember the first time you learned to ride a bike, it wasn't comfortable at first. It was hard. You fell over many times and you felt like, I can't do this. And it was painful and you didn't enjoy it. But once you got the hang of it, it was the best thing that you ever learned and the thing that you enjoyed the most. Or when you first learned to swim, or when you first learned to play tennis, or you first learned to play basketball, it was very hard to do at first. But once you got the hang of it, then you start to enjoy it. And that's what you have to do. Once you start to do things over and over, you'll start to enjoy them. Like going for a walk, you have the sun in your face, fresh air, your mind relaxes, and improves your health. So you have to just do small things over a period of time that are going to help you improve your life. Anyways, that's the video for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed and got some value. I'll see you later.